The Nigerian Stock Exchange is regulated by the Rule Book of the Nigerian Stock Exchange from 2015, which is subject to the provision of the Investments and Securities Act of 2007. In addition, the Nigerian Stock Exchange must adhere to the Companies and Allied Matters Act of 2004, the Banks and Other Financial Institutions Act of 2004, the Securities and Exchange Rules and Regulations of 2002, all of which govern the listing of securities on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. One of the major functions of the Nigerian Stock Exchange is the protection of the interest of its investors. In performing this function, the Stock Exchange must vet and certify that newly merged or acquired companies are fit to operate and trade in the market. Investor protection in the capital market is aimed at protecting investors from deceitful and other unscrupulous and manipulative activities which can erode the interest of investors in the market. Investors need to be protected for their own objective of seeing their investments grow. To protect investors, the SEC rules and regulations prohibit any person or persons from soliciting for investment business without prior registration with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Investor protection, therefore, seeks to protect investors from fraudulent activities and seeks to ensure that the securities markets work efficiently without suffering from the distortions that would result there from local and international challenges in the market. Section 198 of the ISA 2007 provides for the establishment of the Investors Protection Fund to cater for the protection of investors. The objective of the Investor Protector Fund shall be to compensate investors who suffer pecuniary loss arising from the insolvency, bankruptcy, or negligence of a dealing member firm of a securities exchange or capital trade point. The fund also aims to protect against any defalcation committed by a dealing member firm or any of its members. Another function of the stock exchange is to ensure capital market integrity. Whilst the capital market is vital in keeping the economy of any nation afloat, capital market integrity aims to promote the interests of the investors by ensuring that the shares and stocks bought or transferred are authentic and genuine. This is especially vital for the layman and even the savviest of investors to ensure that fraudulent individuals or corporations operating in the market cannot dupe them. Therefore, it is compulsory to ensure that stocks are verified by stockbrokers, registrars, clearing houses, issuing houses, and other similar entities before they are made available to the public for purchase. Other functions of the Nigerian Stock Exchange include providing facilities for raising capital for companies and individuals, providing a platform for members to buy and sell securities or grant quotations to new ones, providing the facilities to enable a corporation raise funds or capital. The Nigerian Stock Exchange is also a medium for the transfer of information to industrialists and investors, and it helps reduce liquidity in the economy by facilitating the purchase and sale of securities of all types. In fact, Section 115 of the Act provides as follows: anyone who contravenes the provisions of the Act commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of not less than 500,000 naira or to imprisonment of a term not exceeding 7 years, or to both such fine and imprisonment. A corporation, on committing the same crime, is liable on conviction to a fine of not less than 1 million naira, or an amount equivalent to twice the amount of profit derived by it, or loss averted by the use of the information obtained in contravention of any of the provisions of the Act. Some of the actions that attract criminal liability under the ISA 2007 include false trading and market rigging transactions, securities market manipulation, false or misleading statements, fraudulently inducing persons to deal in securities, dissemination of illegal information, misstatement in prospectus, statements in lieu of prospectus.